From the National Weather Service in Gaylord, Michigan, welcome to the latest hazardous weather briefing for northern lower and eastern upper Michigan. This briefing was last updated Tuesday, August 20th at around 5:45 p.m. Looking at the hazardous weather highlights, there is quite a bit to talk about. First off, we do have thunderstorm chances across all of northern Michigan, mainly late Wednesday afternoon, more so Wednesday evening through early Thursday morning, with a cold front that will move through the area. Severe weather is not expected, although some gusty winds and small hail will be possible for the eastern UP Wednesday evening. Now, with this very summer-like pattern we are in, some gusty winds will contribute to the following two problems for tomorrow. First off, the warm and gusty conditions will create an elevated fire danger once again for mainly northern lower Michigan Wednesday afternoon. We do have burning restrictions throughout much of the region already, and you continue to have to be very careful with how you handle open flames, camp stoves, campfires, things of that nature, if you are partaking in any outdoor recreation this week. Finally, the gusty winds will create high wave action on the Great Lakes, and this will lead to a high swim risk across the Lake Michigan beaches of northern lower, including along US 2 west of the Mackinac Bridge Wednesday afternoon into early evening. And of course, we will deal with the high wave action, which is a problem in and of itself, which contributes to a number of the drownings that we see during these types of scenarios, as well as rip currents and structural currents that form along piers, breakwalls, and jetties, which can drag you into significantly deeper and more dangerous waters. So if you are planning on heading to the beaches, definitely pay attention to any beach flags. Definitely keep an eye on the water for high surf, and when in doubt, certainly don't go out. We have more storm chances across all of northern Michigan Saturday night into the next work week, associated with a surge of increasing humidity and warmer air. A little bit too soon to tell if any severe weather is expected with these. The current weather map from this past afternoon shows high pressure dominating the eastern Ohio Valley, bringing us great summertime conditions. Our next weather system is out to the west across the northern tier of states, with a weak cold front beginning to drop into parts of northern Montana and northwest North Dakota. This frontal boundary will begin to move into our area Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday evening, which will provide us the chance for showers and storms. Best bet will be across the eastern UP, again where there is a slight chance a few of these storms may produce some gusty winds and small hail. No severe weather expected, with slightly lesser chances across northern lower Michigan, with the front passing past the time of peak heating and peak instability. This front should be generally clear of the area by Thursday morning, with high pressure and dry air rapidly filtering in. I will say that if we do see this scenario unfold where no places see rainfall, specifically northern lower where the chances are slightly less, we may be dealing with an elevated fire danger once again during Thursday afternoon, as the humidity Thursday afternoon looks quite low, and for places that don't get a soaking rainfall, there could be, of course, lingering dryness and an associated elevated fire danger. The forecast weather map for the day on Saturday shows high pressure remaining in place, looking like a really fine stretch of weather for the day on Friday into Saturday, with fairly seasonal to slightly above normal temperatures. We do see a warm front out to the west of us, which will begin to move through our area Saturday night, which could touch off a stray storm or two. Again, no severe weather expected with this at this time. What the bigger story will be, again, another surge in heat and a little bit of humidity by Sunday into the early next work week. The 3-day precipitation today through Friday showing not much expected. Again, locally higher amounts of rainfall are expected with any thunderstorms that develop, but overall it's not looking like a widespread soaker for northern Michigan at this time. Summarizing the severe weather for the day on Wednesday, the best bet will be where the best instability will reside, west of here across the UP, western and central UP, much of Wisconsin extending westward back into southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. So summarizing the weather for tonight, quiet conditions under high pressure with clear to partly cloudy skies, lows generally falling through the 60s with a couple pockets of upper 50s expected. Again, we have a chance of thunderstorms tomorrow night into early Thursday for all of northern Michigan. A few of those storms may produce some gusty winds and small hail over the eastern UP Wednesday evening, with another chance of storms once again Saturday night, and again Sunday night through Monday. Severe storms currently not expected with these, although with the building heat and humidity, we will have to reevaluate as time draws near. We do have that elevated fire danger with the gusty southwesterly winds expected and the warm summer-like temperatures. And with those gusty winds, we do have that high swim risk on the Lake Michigan beaches of northern lower Michigan, including the US 2 corridor. So that has been certainly a mouthful, but quite a bit to talk about with this hazardous weather briefing. Thanks for listening in. Our next hazardous weather briefing is scheduled around 4 to 5 a.m. for tomorrow morning.